Hello everybody and welcome to Romancefull's Tarot. I'm about to begin here with a reading. Now, this is a reading for the, it's actually a weekly reading, so it's going to range from the 4th of September, so Friday, all the way until the following Friday, so the 11th of September. Every Friday, my new weeklies do come out. So this reading here is for the sign of Taurus. That being said, it is a general reading, so it might not resonate with everybody, so please do take whatever resonates with you, whatever you're feeling comfortable with, and the rest of it, just let it be. If you do have any questions, you would like to have your own personal reading, please do contact me at romancefulltarot@gmail.com. Also, if you look into the YouTube Dropbox, you will find all the necessary information on how to contact me. That being said, if you do enjoy the channel and you do enjoy my messages and my videos, please do take a brief moment to click the subscribe button to show your support to the channel and to show your support to me also, and it would be greatly appreciated. So with no further ado, let's begin this reading. So this week I'm using fortune telling cards, and let's see what is in store for you this week, my dear friends Taurus. For this first week, well, full week of September, I have the Seer in reverse. I have the Chimera, Fire. I have Earth. I also have the Minstrel, and I have the King. All right, so I actually have the couple here. I have an interesting twist here, and the rest I'll just tell you about it as we go. So not too much going on. Okay, let me just say it's not too scary for you this week. Sometimes readings, there's a lot of stuff going on during the week. This one is not too bad. So let's begin here with the Seer. Okay, the Seer here I'm going to put in reverse. The Seer is representing you right now. Okay, so maybe he or she, this is you. So the Seer, I feel as though she's in reverse. So I know that you get a lot of information, a lot of things goes around into your life. I know that you're busy. I know that your focus is not always in the right place. It moves a lot, and it's completely normal. We're with media, we always get information from all over the place. But I do have to say, I think you do need to find once in a while a little place where you can just relax, be with yourself, no media whatsoever, and do a little bit of listening. Do a little bit of listening to your soul, a little bit of listening to your intuition. I feel as though you don't listen to your intuition enough. And this is really the card of intuition. If you listen to your intuition, you'd get a lot of information that is kind of hidden. And, it's hidden in your subconscious. It's hidden a little bit all over the place. And sometimes it just really gives us a signal, gives us like a little red flag that nobody else is really going to get except to you, because it is your intuition. So I find it very, very interesting and very important to try and listen to your intuition to get that heads up. So if my advice to you is really to try and find that little time, if it's even just 5 minutes a day, to try and listen to your intuition. It could be really, really good for you. And that being said, I feel as though your imagination often kind of clouds your judgment. So be a little bit careful about that. I think this week there might be a little bit of a clash of ideas between you and your partner. I find like there's a lot of imagination going on, and a lot of daydreaming. And I find as though, like I said, there's going to be an argument. There's going to be a clash of ideas this week between you and your partner. And I feel as though you're not quite seeing everything clearly. Some things are kind of murky, which is why I'm asking you to try and look into your intuition. And I think you should be able to find your answer right there. So be careful with maybe looking at things that are maybe a little bit unrealistic sometimes, and it goes with your cloudiness and kind of drifting away and not being all too focused all the time. Sometimes I feel as though whatever you're asking for into the relationship is somewhat unrealistic, so it's not quite possible right now into the relationship. So be careful for that, because if you do ask for things that you just can't get, you're going to be you're going to be sad, you're going to have some deception, and that's just going to create other little problems here. So be very careful about that, and be careful. I feel as though you might make a bad decision sometime this week. So be very, very careful when you make a decision. Check it out 2 times, 3 times, 4 times with a little magnifying glass if you have to. because reckless actions do lead to conflict. And I do have the fire card here, which is really telling me that, you might just have a conflict because of a decision that you're going to make, because, as I said, you're going to have over here a clash of ideas. And it's okay not to have the same idea. You're completely fine to each have your opinion, and that is perfect. But you do need to be careful so everybody respects each other in all of that. Down here I have, use your, with the earth card, is really about reason. It's common sense. So let's try and use our common sense into any type of situation that's going to appear this week. When I have the earth card like that, it's really about logic. It's about reason. It's about trying to be dependable and organized. Sometimes I feel as though, not everybody in this relationship is always dependable. So you must be careful for that. Try and stay stable. Try and get that nice stability into your relationship. Now, coming to the very interesting part, I said there was something quite interesting, that was coming up here, and it is. I find it really intriguing. So as I said, well, I'll do the recap after. My interesting part here. Do you want me to start with the interesting or with your partner? I'll deal with the interesting because it's intriguing. You have somebody this week, or really sometime soon, okay, who's gonna come and who is, maybe they're not going to show themselves to you, but you have a secret admirer. This is a secret admirer. It's someone who wears their heart on their sleeve, and they really want to profess their love to you. And this is not your partner. Your partner is the king over here. So this is really somebody who is very interested in you. Now, I'll try and describe you a little bit what I see, and maybe you'll be able to pinpoint who this person could be. They're somewhat of a dreamer, so a little bit like you, okay? Heads up in the clouds, again, a little bit like you once in a while. They don't always see clearly, but they would really, really like to see clearly. They're very prone to illusions, to fantasy, and it's somebody, well, somebody's going to profess their love to you. Somebody is going to profess their love to you, but that's pretty much all that I see, is that somebody is around you who's, I only know like their type of personality is going to be coming towards you. And anyways, they're going, if it's not going to be, this week, it's going to be sometime soon. Something's going to happen and they're going to profess their love to you. Or maybe they're waiting. Maybe you're going to have an argument, because you are going to have an argument. But maybe they're just waiting on the sideline to wait to see what happens with your relationship. Which, by the way, I don't see anything bad happening with your relationship. Nothing is wrong on that side. I have here the king. So let's move on to the king here. The king is, your partner. The king be the king or a queen, depending, who's on the other side of the screen here. This is really about somebody who's, more dominant. They'd like to take charge. A very good communicator, I do have to say. And I don't really have all that much to say about this person, other than, they really do love you. They really do care about you. They really try, though, to take control of things. So maybe just a little bit, be careful, because this person can be a little bit controlling. You're a little bit of a dreamer. So this is a little bit why you got the clash of ideas over here that happen every once in a while. So if we're going to do a quick little recap of everything that you have to know here, you've got you need to follow your intuition. Okay, very, very important. Find some time for yourself every once in a while. Listen to your intuition, please. Be careful with your imagination. Your imagination sometimes just goes wild, and I find as though you're not always seeing quite clearly. So that is a warning sign. Be very, very careful. This week you're going to have a conflict, you're going to have an argument, and that's where the clash of ideas are going to come upon. So make sure when you do have this argument, use logic, use your reason, and use your common sense, okay? You have the earth and you have the fire here. Please be very, very careful. It could just burn up real quickly. You have somebody who wants to profess their love to you. They might not do it this week. They might have some reserve, but somebody is quite interested in you, and they're in your surroundings. And you know what? Nothing else really. Your partner does love you. You have your ups and your downs, and that's all normal. So that's it. So really, you do have a nice week ahead of you. So If you do have any questions, please do contact me at romancefulltarot@gmail.com. If you would like to have a reading, same thing. Please remember that this is a general reading, so it might not resonate with everybody. Really, just take whatever resonates with you if it doesn't all resonate with you. I do thank you so very much for being there. Please do subscribe to the channel to show your support, and stay tuned for the following readings. When this comes out, the weekly, you also usually have a daily, and you also have a reading that comes out also. So on that note, I do wish you a fantastic day. Thank you so very much for being there. I do appreciate it greatly, and many blessings to you.